Well, good morning. We're getting ready to finish off that gravy. Cook those bones down. And all that good stuff the other day, and now we're getting ready to make the gravy for Thanksgiving Day. So I'm putting the fire on low. And taking 2 sticks of butter. And slowly melt it. Slowly melt it. I'm going to save this because I might use it when I make my bread later. I've not warmed the stock up enough, so I'm going to let that cook. A little bit more. So there is the butter, and when that's melted, what I'll be doing is taking this cup of flour. I'm going to make a roux, and I'm going to sift it through the sifter so that we could have no lumps in our gravy. And then I'll be adding the turkey stock that we made with the turkey wings and necks, and onions, and celery, and garlic the other day. I did a full-on step-by-step 58-minute video, I think it was what it was, on that process. And so you can go back and look at that if you want to learn how to do that. That took some time. That was with all the roasting and everything. That's probably a 3-hour process. So what happened was I heard it start to slightly sizzle, so I took it right off the heat because we do not want to brown it. So I've got my materials ready to go, and these are just slightly warmed, and I'm ready to go. Slowly. This is a slow process. Low heat. You see that flame? This is low heat. All right, so we're getting ready here to go. So I'm going to take my whisk, and I've got a pot holder nearby in case I need to move this pan, because this is heating up. And I am going to slowly whisk. This is a situation where you might really like to have 3 hands. But you don't have to. Realize I'm not that accustomed to working with this, so I'm going easy. Constantly stirring with the whisk. Shake it. Stir it. Shake it. Oh yeah. Slow. I'd like for you to see how this looks right now. Going real slow. All right, no lump, delicious turkey gravy. On Thanksgiving Day, or you could do this with chicken stock for your chicken dinners also. Oh, that is beautiful looking. love this whisk. I've not worked with this kind of whisk before, and I don't think I'll be without it in the future. I'm in my sister's lovely kitchen. That's why I say I don't have one like this. This is hers. Ooh, that is smooth looking. That is beautifully smooth looking. I must show you close up. Look how beautiful and smooth that is. We're about halfway through with the flour right now. Alright, so here we are. There is the roux on super low heat. We're getting ready to add the broth. So it just got corrected. So this has to cook for 10 or 15 minutes on low to get the flour cooked before we add the stock. So I'm going to spend 10 to 15 minutes doing that right now. Still at it. Remember, 10 to 15 minutes. Your arm gets sore, switch hands. With this kind of whisk, that's easy to do. Okay, we're moving into slowly adding the turkey stock. Get tempted to pour a bunch in here, but because it thickens up really quickly.
Pour a little bit more.
I can go more. Okay, good. Feels better. Thanks. Just got permission to go a little bit more. That's helpful.
You just have to dribble, you just don't want it done.
Right.
It's nice and easy. Sorry, I got my voice in.
I don't care. Your voice is good. Ooh. Look at all that gel that just came off. That was because it was true bone broth, right?
I don't know, over here.
I'm talking to video. That's what that is. That's when you know you have some really good bone broth, by the way, when you make chicken bone broth, which is the most common. You got that gel in there. When it gels, it is really good stuff because you've got really potent bone parts of nutrition. Which is why bone broth is so good for you. Here it comes. See it? Gel. Yep. Oops, splash that gel. It'll, as soon as it gets warm enough, it'll disperse in there nicely. So healthy for you. You're not going to find that in a store-bought jug of broth. Show you what it's looking like. We're just going to keep on going. We have 2 more to go in there. So I always take things literally, and my sister told me to go easy, but then she said I could go a little faster, and I went too fast. So it's all in there now, and I'm going to continue to stir. I turned the heat up just a little bit. I'm going to keep stirring and stirring and stirring. How to make up for my fast pour. Another correction here. Because I put the stock in too quickly, it's thin gravy. That's what happens when you put it in too quickly. So I turn the temperature up a little bit, and I'm going to let it bubble. a little bit and cook and see if it thickens. If it doesn't thicken, we have an option. Options are to make another roux. I don't think I want to do that. Make another roux and add it in slowly, or use some cornstarch and water and mix that thoroughly and then drizzle it in, which I'm probably going to end up doing that just because I want to go to the neighbor's house and I don't have a lot of time. But the correct way to do it would be to make another roux and spend that time for 15 minutes once it's integrated, cooking it. So I'm going to skip that and do the other. First, I'm going to let this cook for a while and see what it does. So we did add 3 tablespoons of cornstarch and 3 tablespoons of water. Mixed it in, let that cook really good for about 5-10 minutes. And we're getting ready to pour it off now into some containers. Oh yeah, that's much better pour than it was before. I rhymed. I'm going to keep it down from the top, just in case it needs to be frozen. And there you go. Okay, so these I'm going to carry next door. I left them a little short in case somebody needs to freeze them.